On my channel, we spend a lot of time talking about Shiba Inu. Of course, I cover it every single day. Little side note, I've covered it every single day since May of 2021. You see this? All this gray hair? It's because of Shiba Inu. I'm kidding. But sometimes it feels like that. I'm just, because it's been a journey. All right, it absolutely has been a journey. Through the good and the bad, I have covered it. But that's actually not the point of this story. The point of this story, this video, is to talk about burns and talk about community burns. Community burns are up in the last 24 to 36 hours, about 1,000. I wrote it down. 1,031%. 1,031% they're up, which is dramatic. Now, are the numbers vastly huge? No, because these are community burns, right? These are community members voluntarily saying, I'm going to go burn, X, Y, or Z amount of Shiba Inu tokens. But they're worth mentioning because they go to a very key narrative for the Shiba Inu community, and that narrative is community. That community is community. You get my point. That narrative is community. That's important here. That shows that, some of the really cool aspects. In fact, I was looking at some of the different burn metrics. There's one wallet that burned 76 million Shiba Inu tokens in one single transaction. It may not sound like a lot, but it is. It's voluntarily. That's money that somebody just said, you know what, I'm going to let go of, and they just let it go. Now, that's community burns. We have coming burns from the dev team. We have burns going to be built into the Shiba Eternity card game. We've been told that they are going to basically take 5% of the profits of the revenue of the game, and they're going to convert it into Shiba Inu tokens, and they're going to burn them. There you go. We know we're going to have burns associated with Shibarium, which is Shiba Inu's layer 2 blockchain. We know they're coming. That is going to be a huge game changer. There will be burns associated with transactions inside of ShibaSwap. There will be burns associated with the metaverse when it launches. All of this will add up to burns over time that will make an impact down the road. Not today, not right this minute. That's just not how it works. This stuff has to be built. It has to be put into place. It has to start having its aggregate compounding effect. And that really is the key narrative, the key discussion around burns as we look at the two sides of that coin. Community-driven burns and burns coming from the dev team themselves. But ultimately, it will all add up. And over the next couple of years, 2, 3, 4 years, it will add up. And it will make an impact. That's what I got for you on this one. As always, I appreciate you. By the way, I have started a brand new podcast, and the podcast is not live yet. I'm doing it with my buddy, Zach Humphreys. There's a link in the description below to the podcast. It's called Freedom 365. It's to the Twitter page. So the podcast is not out yet. We're going to have a YouTube channel associated with it. And Zach and I are going to be talking about all things entrepreneurship, starting your own business. The ultimate goal, the reason we named it Freedom 365 is that most people want the freedom to do with their days as they choose. To me, that's really what it comes down to. The freedom to choose how you spend your day is really what everybody's really after everything's said and done. And you obviously have to have money in one way or the other to facilitate that, right? And so that's why we called it Freedom 365, to ultimately have the podcast be a roadmap, a lot of discussions. We're going to interview guests, a lot of really cool stuff coming. So if that's something that you're interested in and you just want a little bit more Austin in your life, and or Zach, then what you do right now is there's a link down in the description below to go follow the Twitter page, okay? And then once we release it, actually, the podcast, we're going to have videos as well. So if you want to consume the content watch the videos, you can. And then we're obviously going to have the podcast component as well. So check it out. Links in the description below. I'll see you. Have a good one. Take care.